Hello there internet, as well as welcome back to another video. Are you familiar with the concept of the Uncanny Valley? Google's definition of the Uncanny Valley is as follows: a term used to describe the relationship between the human-like appearance of a robotic object and the emotional response it evokes. In this phenomenon, people feel a sense of unease or even revulsion in response to humanoid robots that are highly realistic. So it's something that looks human but doesn't feel human to you. And I guess we get this feeling, I believe people are saying that it could be from seeing corpses when we were like evolving. Technically they were human, but they're not there anymore. You know, they're pale skin, they've got like sunken eyes, they're dead basically. And I guess that's where the feeling comes from. Today we're gonna be looking at the Uncanny Valley on TikTok. The one thing I think about when I think of the Uncanny Valley, and this is a scene that has haunted me since I was about 10 years old, and I didn't know at the time that this was Uncanny Valley. To be fair, it's just straight up creepy is what it is. Now, it's a film called The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and I'm going to show you a certain clip, and I'm going to give you a warning. Looking at this now, it's kind of goofy, it doesn't scare me anymore, but I remember being absolutely paralyzed with fear when I first watched this. I genuinely felt my legs buckle from underneath me, and I had to go sit down in my living room. I couldn't, like, for the longest time. I don't even know how long it took for me to genuinely get over that, but I remember that night specifically, I could not sleep, and I'm gonna show you this scene, okay? It might be goofy to you, but if you're on the younger side, I don't know what scares you and what doesn't. You can let me know in the comment section down below if this creeps you out. Just imagine it, 10-year-old me watching this for the first time. It's exactly the same scene you're about to see now. So the backstory is Emily Rose is, you know, the whole film is about whether or not Emily Rose was actually possessed by a demonic presence. There was basically a legal battle between the church and whether or not what they'd done was right to, you know, giving her an exorcism and stuff. And they had to kind of prove that she was possessed, which is a very hard thing to prove. This is the perspective from a guy who was college mates with her, and I guess she was acting freaky before this, so he wanted to look after her. And this is the scene that ensues. He's telling us what happened that night.
Sorry. Emily?
Like rigor mortis has set in. Ugh. Look at those eyes.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, it's goofy as hell nowadays, to be fair. It's super goofy. Still very creepy. Like, I always thought of waking up in the middle of the night and seeing some kind of possessed weird entity just looking right at you with these dead kind of eyes. Like, that to me is uncanny. That is straight up uncanny right there. So that's my definition. But it's found its way now over to TikTok with a certain soundtrack, which I don't believe is copyrighted. But if it is, I'm going to have to just put in my own spooky little soundtrack. I feel like people are nailing the uncanniness, the Uncanny Valley on TikTok. Because for the longest time, I feel like the Uncanny Valley is the best source for horror, because it's something that you're familiar with, but not it's almost like a disconnect of emotion there. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, this thing is not meant to be like, yeah, you've got your monsters and stuff and you got jump scares, but the real thing that creeps me out is uncanniness, and we're going to have a look at some of these today. So we're going to start, literally I just searched the Uncanny Valley on TikTok, and we're going to go down the list, and I'm going to include the ones that I think are pretty creepy. Yeah, if my girlfriend did this to me, it would be lights out. Okay, roundhouse kick to the head. No, I wouldn't really, but it would. I'd probably throw something out of just jerk knee reaction. I'll throw my phone. So this is how she's posing. This is the first thing he's going to see when he walks in the bedroom. Yeah, it'd be game over. Pale makeup and grinning wide is not Uncanny Valley. That wasn't Uncanny Valley.
Oh, God.
You'll just call it anything uncanny. Oh, let me have a look again. I feel the facial expression is very kind of uncanny. Like, why? Who looks like that? Even when you're super excited, nobody looks like that. You know what I mean? Oh, that plane was a freaking paid actor right there. Jesus. You know what I notice a lot about these uncanny things is that It's spooky when it's in the distance because you can't quite make out the facial expressions of the person, but you can tell the body language of what they're doing. There was one clip I remember as well, which is in a similar vein, I guess. 28 days later, when I believe Cillian Murphy enters this church and like he accidentally makes a sound and he looks down and this priest like turns his head really fast and then you hear him running up the steps and like getting close to him. I feel like that was a super effective scene. Like, let me see if I can find that actually. Here we go. I wasn't a priest, I got that wrong. But just the kind of like them turning around. Like wide expressions. It's creepy as hell. And then hearing the footsteps. And I believe this is a priest, right? That comes through the door. Or am I just thinking about this wrong? Oh, they're trying to bang it. Oh, it is. Look, it's the priest. A lot of this is makeup based. And I guess you can do a lot with makeup, to be fair. Make it look... Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's creepy. Some people are saying like they should go to like a public area like this at night, but saying like they should just stand there looking creepy. But that's one hell of a, especially in America, it's one hell of a way of just getting shot dead. Oh, so I mean, from a distance, it looks even worse. And I feel like, yeah, that's creepy as hell, man. This guy here. Speakma movies. I'm sorry if I'm absolutely butchering that. You guys should definitely go watch this video. I'll probably link it down below. Me and my housemate watched this, and it's the anatomy of the scariest scene ever. And this kind of does all of the things that I say make something scary. Let me just go into the analysis. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna just play the scene. You guys should go check out the analysis because the analysis is fantastic.
Stairs, the column. Not only is this a brilliant way to force the audiences to discover the unknown woman, but it also makes her that much more threatening because she stands as if she has always been.
Yeah.
But this isn't the climax of the scene. It's what she does next that's truly terrifying. She walks.
This is, I gotta say, now that I think about it, the things that terrify me the most are the Uncanny Valley.
And she walks
for sure.
Like this.
Look at this. I remember not being able to sleep properly this night after watching this. It doesn't look like much, but when you, I don't know what it was. It's like, I was watching it like, oh, this is pretty goofy. But then, you see what happens after. I highly recommend that video. Go watch it down below. It's a really, really good video. That does everything that super scares me in a film. And the more I think about it, like I said, the more the Uncanny Valley just creeps me the hell out. That's the kind of horror I enjoy. That's probably why the analog horror is one of my favorite genres now. Well, like subgenres of a horror, is because mostly that's very uncanny. You know, some of the faces are a bit goofy in that, but when it's done right, I feel like it's mwah. Like Greylock, for example, brilliant. Like the mimic voice that you hear when that person's in the closet. And it's like mimicking even the radio talk and the birds and... Oh, man. I just love stuff like that. Sensitive? Okay, let's watch. Come meet my brother. This guy is the king of Uncanny, by the way. I love how the comments are just saying, future me, did you get a jump scare? We're going to... We know what, guys. We're going to discover this together. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Come meet my brother. He's down here. That guy looks like Evan Peters, doesn't he? He's in this room. Oh my god. Oh, okay. But you see what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if that creeps you guys out as well, but something in the distance. You can't quite see the facial expression of it, but the body language and the area that it's in suggests that something is very, very off. And it's like that gut feeling that you should get out of there.
What? No, I am a real...
That was one hell of a jump scare. You know what? She looks like Battington's rendition of the FNAF animatronics. I feel like she looks like Chica. Hang on. Yeah, look. She straight up looks like Chica.
Person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
What you tell me you're not a robot, just say I'm not a robot, please.
I am a real person.
Oh god, what was that original audio? That's creepy as hell.
Let's talk about one of the creepiest videos going around the internet right now. The Uncanny Valley man. I'm gonna be honest, this
god,
video
what is
can either
this?
be really funny to you or really creepy. You tell me in the comments when I show you. But this video went extremely viral on Twitter. Like, look at these numbers. And it was posted by user
Alright, let me have a look at this. I couldn't find the original, so we're just gonna watch it here.
disturbing vids, who of course didn't put the original creator of the video, but that it's fine. But the video itself shows a man exploring an abandoned building when suddenly this happens.
Jesus, what the that guy's got like sellotape wrapped around his chin. Look, that, you know what, this is just a guy who's had post-surgery, had Botox put in his face, and, you know, he's just waiting around. Don't turn away from him. Don't turn away. He's got his back turned to him. This man has no survival instincts at all. What? Okay, it's fake, obviously. It's fake. But God, that annoys me. Why would you take your eyes off something like that? Is it going to be a jump scare right at the end? Oh, hello. He's got no arms.
And that's the video. I wish we had more context on it.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Interesting stuff. I really don't like when people do that. They just, all their survival instincts goes out the window for some reason when they've got, you know what it is? It's because the cameraman never dies, right? And they think that they can just be completely safe. Participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. What are we referring to here? The guys here or the person driving? Because if you're going around acting like these two guys, you're probably going to get shot. Whoa, what happened with their ties? Oh! You know what that also reminds me of? Is it Terminator 1 or 2? Where that cop, who's also just a robot, is like running, and like he does it in such a way where he doesn't look like he's breathing, and apparently they had to like slow him down because he was running faster than the camera, like the car that was tracking him. Okay, so this song is used quite a bit, so I apologize if it gets annoying for you guys, but it's a good song to use for this. Okay, he's finding money. Ooh, piece of candy. What's that, Jeffrey Bezos trying to... Heck yeah! See, look, this is what I'm talking about, right? So up close, it didn't really look that bad, does it? It doesn't really look that bad. It looks like, I don't know, some kind of freaking Vogue model trying to do something different with their looks, you know? But then when you put them in the distance, slightly obscured, where you can't fully see their face, it's freaking terrifying. It's awful, and I hate it so much. This is Uncanny Valley. What the hell? Leave the man alone. Just a guy who, I don't know, looks plastic? I don't know. Okay, let's skip ahead. Okay, see, it goes on for quite a while. See, that is, look, trust me, that looks good, right? But push it further back and obscure yourself a little bit. Pixelate the camera, like use this filter, but in the distance, trust me. What the fuck? Why did she do that? She ended up looking like freaking William Afton towards the end there. What the hell did she do? Freaking what's his name? Burn Trap in Security Breach. That's literally Burn Trap. Look at that. Oh my god, what's going on here? Gee, I don't want to make fun of this person because this looks like it could be a very serious health issue. It's just filters. Well, let's hope it is just filters, because she looks like she belongs in freaking The Grinch. Okay, this is effective because look, you don't know where the eyes kind of end. So it looks like their eyes are blended in with their face. And I guess that's the whole kind of looking human but not actually being human. It's the disconnect.
Are you familiar with the Uncanny Valley? If not, it's that feeling that you may experience when you see something that's humanoid, but something's not quite right. Like, for example, when you see a robot or a wax figure.
Yeah.
Now, there are many theories as
Wax figures is another one that creeped me the hell out. I remember going to this with my friend Ryan, 8-Bit Ryan on YouTube. A lot of you guys know, obviously, that I'm friends with Ryan. Childhood friends since the age of like 4. But we went to Weymouth together in England. And there was this kind of wax museum. I don't know what it was about. I think it might have been like the plague or something. But I remember there's this bit you go through where all these people are kind of like, these wax figures are dying. They're like kind of robots as well at the same time. So some of them move. But you realize, like, I remember just wanting to run through that part because they were just all dead, pale, like pale skin, like yellow eyes. And they were just all kind of, and it was like a dark, dim lit room. It was horrible. I hated it so much. And I remember it's that same feeling I get. I always get it when I get terrified. My legs buckle. You know what, guys? We're going to leave this here. I really enjoyed doing this video. I think it gave me time to give you a few examples of what terrified me. And now I realize what terrifies me is the Uncanny Valley in certain circumstances done in a specific way. If you guys want to see more content like this, or you have stuff that you could recommend to me that kind of matches the Uncanny Valley vibe, then please let me know down below. Comment what you thought. It's a little bit different to what I usually do, you know, my analog horror and stuff like that, but I like taking a break from that and still in the same vein doing like horror. I enjoy doing stuff like this. But yes, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.